Hey, can I ask you something? Sure, what's up? I'm at the park with my kids, and we've become friends with the family next door. Oh, that's nice. Is there anything I can help with? Actually, my kid wants to invite them over to play at the pool. I don't know if I should say yes. Oh, why not? Well, it's not just us living in the house. I thought I should ask you and your parents first. Oh, don't worry about it. You can invite them over. Are you sure? I'm worried the kids might bother you. It's really fine. It's good for them to have friends over. It doesn't bother me at all. That's good. Actually, I have a favor to ask. What? Could you be a little quiet just that one day? Quiet? Am I being noisy? No, it's not like that. I just wanted to let you know, just in case. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll make sure to be quiet. Thank you. I was really worried you might say no. You're always at home, right? I thought it might be a big deal for you to have guests. Oh no, you don't have to think that way. It's really fine. You don't have to worry so much. Really? Matthew said you hate it when people come over. Well, I'm glad you said it's fine. Anyway, I think you should get out and refresh yourself once in a while, don't you think? My brother said that? That's not true. But yeah, you're right. I think it's a good idea to go out sometimes. Like, go out and find someone to marry, you know? Ha ha ha. Oh, I wish it were that easy to find someone to marry, haha. I'm not thinking of getting married yet, though. So, you're not planning on moving out for a while? Well, there's no reason for me to move out of the house. I see. Well then, I'll let you know when the kids will be here. Okay, please do. Hey, Danny! Can you please stop ignoring my calls? You're at home, right? Hey, Amy, what's wrong? Yeah, I'm at home. Why are you calling me? Are you doing this on purpose? What? Did I do something wrong? What are you doing in your room? You're making so much noise. Oh, sorry. I just needed to move my desk. I told you to be quiet today, didn't I? What? I thought they left already. No, they are still here. The kids are tired of playing and are taking a nap right now. Oh, I didn't realize they were napping. I'm sorry. I didn't think they'd be napping around this time. My bad. I'll be quiet. Thank you. Yes, kids take a nap when they're tired. It's common sense. Well, since you've never had a child, I guess you don't know that simple thing. You know, I've been thinking. I think it's impossible for all of us to live together. What do you mean? I think there are too many people in this house. There's your parents, our family, and you. 7 people living in the same house? But I think this house is the perfect size for a big family like ours. Besides, we've been living together for 3 years already. I don't know why you're saying this now. We've never had a problem before, right? No problem? Really? From my perspective, it's really hard. My mother and father-in-law are downstairs, and my sister-in-law is upstairs. It's really stressful, to be honest. Is the noise bothering you or something? No, it's not that. You know that I'm pregnant, right? I think it would be better to have more rooms for the kids. Don't you think? I think it's time for you to become independent. Wait, are you saying that you want me to move out? It's not like that. I'm just saying that maybe it's time for you to think about becoming independent. Look at you being dependent on your parents at your age. Don't you think it's embarrassing? What? I don't think it's embarrassing at all. Oh, really? If I were in my 40s, living with my parents, unemployed, doing nothing in the house, I'd be so embarrassed and ashamed. I'm pretty sure everyone will feel that way. You're being a bad example for my kid too. What? I'm not unemployed. I work from home and I support my parents. I didn't know that you were thinking about me that way. You're completely misunderstanding me. I don't think so. Supporting your parents? You mean giving them $100 every month? I don't think you can call that supporting them. Well, it's not just money. Besides, this house is... Look, you're not going to get married, are you? Have you thought about your old age being single? Don't tell me you expect us to take care of you. I'm single now, but that doesn't mean I've decided not to get married. Oh, Danny, I don't think you'll ever find someone who wants to marry you. No one will fall for an old, unemployed woman like you. Yes, I'm old, but I'm not unemployed. Oh, please. You're always at home doing nothing. Anyway, just think about your future more. You're being selfish for staying in this house. Because of you, I can't relax at home. Is that what you really think? So I was the only one who thought we had a good relationship until now. Since you started dating my brother, I treated you like a real sister. But behind my back, you were looking down on me like this? Honestly, I thought you were always being fake with me. Recently, you gave me a gift for the baby shower, right? I'm sure you asked your parents for money to buy that gift. It looked so cheap. No, I used my own money. Whatever, I'll be honest with you, I never liked you. Because you're living as a parasite of your parents. Excuse me? I'm tired of your presence in this house. Get out now. Well, if you really want to hang around, I might consider it. Maybe when my kids grow up and move out, you can stay. But don't think you'll be lounging around. Chores will be your responsibility. Hold on. Are you saying that once your kids are out of the house, you expect me to stick around as your live-in maid? Does my brother feel the same way? Of course. Matthew also said that it would be better to have more room for kids. Nobody wants you to be in this house, okay? Just get out of the house. It makes me sick to live with you. I just want to live peacefully in a house where you are not in my sight. Alright, if you hate me that much. As you wish, I'll make sure you don't have to see me anymore. You won't regret it, right? Of course I won't. We don't need a lazy, selfish person in this house. So, when are you going to pack your stuff? Today? Tomorrow? I don't think I can do it that soon. Well, you should do it as soon as possible. Let me know whenever you are ready to leave the house. Seriously, it annoys me to see your face every day. Alright, bye.
Hey honey, I'm heading home now.
Hey, that's good. Please take care.
Amy, is everything okay?
Yeah, I feel nauseous every morning, but I guess that's a normal thing.
I mean with my sister.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Why?
Are you sure? I just get weird vibes from you two.
Oh really?
I thought you two were getting along, but it seems like you don't talk to each other as much these days. So I thought you two had a fight or something.
No way, we're besties.
Are you sure? Well, that's good then. If something happened, you'd let me know, right? It's not good for the baby to be stressed.
Babe, we're really fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, if you say so.
It's just, maybe we could have some good news soon.
What?
Well, I think we can have extra room for kids. So exciting. Danny? What in the world is going on? All of our stuff is packed. What's happening here? Did you do this? Hey! Good morning, Amy. Why are you freaking out? Why wouldn't I be freaking out? What's happening? You're leaving this house. What? Why are you surprised? You said you don't like living with me, didn't you? I'm helping you move out. You're welcome. What? Why? I didn't say we were leaving. I told you to leave this house. Are you serious? You can't just do this. Oh, really? So you think you can just kick me out of the house? What made you think that? You act like you're the owner of this house when you're not. What are you talking about? Sooner or later, this house and all the family property will belong to Matthew. That practically means we are the owner of the house. You're acting crazy. Please put back my stuff. No, you're wrong. What? This is my house. If you don't like me, then you should be the one leaving my house. I'm the one who decides who should live in this house and who should be kicked out. What? Stop lying. This house doesn't belong to you. I know it belongs to your dad for now, and eventually it will belong to Matthew. Seriously, it's embarrassing that you're being so delusional. This is not your house. You don't know anything about this house. This house doesn't belong to my dad. It's mine. What? Your dad bought this house, right? Are you saying that you inherited it from your dad without telling us? If that's the case, it's unacceptable. Matthew deserves to be owner of this house, not you. No, I'm the one who bought this house. What? How is that possible? Our original house is gone a few years ago. What? Actually, our original house was our grandfather's. It was torn down before you got married to Matthew. Dad and Mom was planning to rent an apartment at that time. But the house I bought has extra rooms. So I offered my parents to live with me. What? No way that's true. You don't even have a job. How can you buy a beautiful house like this? I don't know why you still think I'm unemployed. I told you I work from home, right? I'm a digital artist. I'm sure you've seen my work somewhere. What? Really? You've never told me that. Yes, I did. I even invited you to my exhibition before. Oh, I do remember you invited me to some weird exhibition. I thought you'd been unemployed all this time. It started out as a hobby, but as you can see from this house, I make pretty good money. No way. But when we started living here, you never told me that it was your house. You were lying to me all this time. No, I told you. To begin with, 3 years ago, Matthew got laid off and was having trouble making ends meet. He asked me to let him live with me until he could find a new job. That's how it started, right? At that time, Matthew explained to you that this was my house. Don't tell me you forgot. What? Oh, wait. You are right. So now you remember. In just 3 years, you've forgotten such an important thing. It's funny how you tried to get rid of me. Even after Matthew got a new job, your family stayed in this house. I can't believe you've acted like it was your own house. Being pregnant makes me forgetful. I was busy raising my kid too. Anyway, I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Oh, come on. But it's not like you've been pregnant for the entire 3 years. You can't use your pregnancy as an excuse. I know. I'm sorry. And I appreciate you letting us live here for so long. I really can't thank you enough. So please, can you let us stay a little longer? Look, I am pregnant. It's a lot for us to move out. What are you talking about? You guys promised to move out once Matthew gets a job. I think it's the perfect timing for you to move out. No, we haven't looked for a house or anything yet. And we can't leave this house today. Can't you at least let us stay until the kids are in high school? No way. I can't live with someone who hates me. I told you, right? I have the right to decide who gets to live there and who gets to leave. Are you serious? We have nowhere to go. Are you saying you don't care if your brother's family ends up on the street? Don't worry. I've already talked to your parents. They are happy to live with you. What? You talked to my parents? Yes, you're welcome. No, I can't go back to my parents' house. Well, there's no way around it. Your parents sound very excited to live with you. No. My older brother lives with my parents. We're always on bad terms. There's no way I can live with him. Sounds like a familiar story, huh? Please, Danny, let me stay here. Oh, wait, what did you say again? I'm living as a parasite of my parents, right? That was just a misunderstanding on my part. Even though you misunderstood me, how could you say that to my face? I am so sorry. Please let me stay here a little longer. If I go back to my parents' house, I'll go insane with stress. Then you know how I feel, right? Just like you don't want to go back to your parents' house, I don't want to live with you anymore. I will be the one to go insane with stress if we keep living together. Why are you being so mean to me? I have little kids. I am pregnant. Don't you feel sorry for me? Wow, you think I'm mean? First of all, I allowed your family to live in my house. I even talked to your parents so you can have a place to stay. Meanwhile, you were plastic to me and tried to kick me out of the house. So who is being mean now? I told you it was all a misunderstanding. I apologized to you so many times. So, can you forgive me or what? Look at your attitude. How can I forgive you when you are talking to me like this? I am sorry. Please. I'm not gonna change my mind. You can't stay here anymore. Please, just leave. You hate me, right? Then please, don't you ever contact me or show your face ever again. I'm sorry. Danny, please forgive me. I'm gonna block you now. Even if you come to my room, I'm not gonna talk to you. Good luck with your life. Bye. After that, she came to my room and begged me to let her stay. Next thing I know, she's on a cleaning spree, whipping up dinner like it's her new hobby. It's clear she's only doing it to suck up to me and make sure she can stay in my house. When Matthew gets back, I asked him to talk about the situation with me and Amy. Turns out, Amy was pretending that we were best friends all this time. Meanwhile, she was trying so hard to kick me out from my own house. I explained everything that happened and Matthew decided it's best if they pack up and leave. When Amy found out, she screamed and begged me to let her stay again. But her brother already came to pick them up. Apparently, it's been a decade since they last spoke. Amy was unhappy when she saw her brother, but he apologized and asked if they could start over and rebuild their relationship as siblings. Amy wasn't expecting the sudden reconciliation, but it worked out in the end. I heard they're living happily now, and her brother has become a great uncle to their kids. With them out of the picture, I finally have time to focus on my artwork. Recently, I hosted an exhibition and it was a hit. I made sure to extend an invite to my brother's family and of course Amy. She took the opportunity to apologize once more and show some love for my work. All in all, things turned out pretty great, and I'm excited to keep creating art.
Olivia, you're having the baby soon, aren't you? Yes, I'm 1 week away from my due date. The progress is going well, and I think I will probably give birth right on the due date. Thank goodness I made it just in time. What? Olivia, please divorce my son. Excuse me? You are not fit to be his wife. I want you to leave my son now. It's so sudden. I don't understand why you would say that. Why do I have to divorce Flynn? The baby's a girl, isn't it? Yes, it is, but as you know, Flynn is our only son. You need to give birth to a boy to carry on our family name. Huh? It's a little late to be telling me that now. When you found out the baby was a girl, you were so happy, saying you could dress her up in cute clothes. That was then and there. People can change their mind, you know. Besides, you never told me you needed an heir. I've never heard one thing about that until now. Your late husband was a second son and just a regular businessman. And you rent a house, don't you? What on earth do you expect the baby to be the heir to? Well, you're a rude woman. I really didn't want my son to marry you. I wanted a younger, prettier bride. You're older than my son. You're 33 years old. But when I heard you're pregnant with my son's child, I had no choice but to give you my blessing. If you would give birth to our heir, I'll be willing to forgive you for seducing my precious son. Seduce? Flynn and I originally planned to get married. It's too bad the order got reversed, but we had talked about having a child as soon as we got married anyway. Anyway, if it's not a boy, then divorce. At your age, you can't afford a second child, can you? Oh, come on. I'm about to have a baby, you know. That's why you need to get a divorce before the baby is born. I will find a young wife for my son who will give him a proper heir. Divorce now and raise the child by yourself. If you want, I can arrange for a moving company to take your belongings to your parents' house. Just don't go out making decisions on your own. Of course, I don't want a divorce, and I'm sure Flynn doesn't want a divorce either. Oh, Flynn thinks the same way I do. He said he will have you leave if you can't produce an heir. That can't be true. We are gonna have a baby soon. There's no way he would abandon his wife for that reason. Then, why don't you ask Flynn directly? Huh? If you think what I'm saying is a lie, you can check with Flynn. Well, Flynn will only say the same thing as me, though. Olivia, did you hear from Mom? Flynn, I was just about to send you a message. I was so shocked. Your mother suddenly asked me to divorce you. She said she doesn't want a daughter-in-law who can't produce an heir. She never said that before. What's wrong with her? Mom is right. What? Olivia, divorce me. What? Don't tell me that even you're asking me to leave because I'm pregnant with a girl. I'm sorry, Olivia. I've been thinking about it too. I love you and the baby is innocent. If you feel that way, you don't have to divorce me. But I can't betray Mom's expectations. Mom wants you to give birth to a boy who will be the heir to the family and take over the house. So, to make her happy, I want to leave you and find a new partner. I want to show her a grandson. To please your mother? You put your mother's selfishness before your pregnant wife? It's not selfishness. It's a natural feeling for a parent to want an heir. No, it's selfishness. The idea of having a boy is so old-fashioned nowadays. Besides, why can't a girl be the heir? I don't care what you say. The divorce is final. Get out before the baby is born. What? Flynn, are you serious? I'm due in a week. I'm serious. You want me to be a single mom right after the baby is born? Why don't you just go home to your parents and ask them to help you raise your baby? Besides, you work for a big company. You can do just fine as a single mom, can't you? You don't have to worry about anything without me. That's not the point. I'm anxious about having a baby for the first time. I want you, my husband, to be there for me as much as possible, and I want to raise our child together. A baby needs a father. That's exactly what you're being selfish about. Huh? Look, I'm 29 years old. I'm still young. If I get divorced now, I can find a younger wife. And if we have a boy, I can make my mother happy. Please don't get in the way of my life. Okay. So, you'll divorce me? If you say it like that, then we have to break up. Thank you, Olivia. Well, thank God you're a sensible wife. I'm not your wife anymore. Well, I guess I'll have to start the divorce proceedings right away. But let me tell you something. After the divorce, you stay away from me and our child, okay? That goes without saying. You can rest assured both my mother and I will never have anything to do with you. I'll hold you to your promise. Well then, I know it's tough being on your own. Good luck with the birth and raising the baby. Hey Olivia, it's been 2 years. How's my baby? Who are you? What? Maybe you're still holding on to the fact that you got divorced? I'm asking, who are you? Flynn, your husband, Flynn. Ah, ex-husband Flynn. I have no business with you, so excuse me. Hey, wait. I'm calling because I have business with you. We had a pact when we divorced, remember? No contact with me or a child. Well, I've got some good news for you. Good news? I'm not interested in you anymore. No, it's about you too. Olivia, marry me. Excuse me? So, what I'm saying is, I'll let you come back. No, thanks. Why not? Why? Because you're the one who asked me to divorce you in the first place. I don't understand why you suddenly want to get back together. I've woken up. I've woken up to the fact that the only woman who's worthy of me is Olivia. No. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for your jokes. I'm gonna end this conversation now. Olivia, wait! I'm not joking. I'm serious. I just broke up with my wife. After being married twice, divorced twice, I realized once again what a good woman you were. So, I want you to forget about the past and start over with me again. Do you think I don't know anything? What? Your current wife used to be someone you cheated on me with. Huh? I thought it was strange. Suddenly, you are asking me to divorce you because I can't produce an heir. So, I looked into it, and sure enough, you are having an affair. You knew? I knew there was something fishy going on with you when I was pregnant. You were sneaking around on your phone a lot. You started working late. You knew? After the baby was born and I got settled, I hired a private detective agency to investigate your affair. The result came back 100% positive. The girl was 5 years younger than you and a part-timer. While I was suffering from morning sickness, you were having secret meetings with this young woman. I was lonely. After you got pregnant, you were always preoccupied with the baby. You stopped giving me any attention. That's no reason to cheat on me. Do you expect me to be with you when I can't move because of the morning sickness? Instead, you, the husband, should be taking care of his wife. What's with the need for an heir? Don't be ridiculous. You are just trying to cover up your own affair. Saying you don't want a wife that can't bear a boy, making up a flimsy excuse, and then divorcing me. I'm sorry I cheated on you, but I broke up with her. Now I'm telling you, I want to get back together with you. I hope you forgive me. You said a child needs a father. I'll be a father to her even now. Let's put the past behind us and start over as a family. We don't need two fathers. What? I got remarried. What? I met him at work a year after a divorce. He accepted the fact that I was divorced and that I had an infant. He accepted it all and said he wanted to be with me. Why are you being so selfish? You did that even though you had me? What? Are you stupid? You hid your affair from me and abandoned me just before I was gonna give birth. You're the one who's selfish. Leave your new husband and come back to me right now. It's better for a child to live with her own father than with a father she's not even related to. No way. Why not? I'm pregnant with a baby. What? You're already pregnant with a second child? I'm surprised too. I found out I was pregnant right after I remarried. He loves kids too, so he's happy for me. I thought you'd be a single mom by now and having a hard time. That's too bad for you. He's been great with the housework and raising our child, and I couldn't be happier. By the way, do you know the sex of your baby yet? It's a boy. Seriously? So, that's how it is and why it's impossible for me to start over with you. Don't contact me anymore. Hey, Olivia, I heard you're having a second child, and it's a boy. Long time no see, mother-in-law. Oh, it's strange to call you mother-in-law, isn't it? We are strangers who have nothing to do with each other anymore. It doesn't matter what you call me. Olivia, please remarry Flynn. Huh? Your son said the same thing to me earlier. Are you and your son both idiots? I already have a husband. As you probably heard from Flynn, he divorced his new wife. Yes, I heard that. By new wife, you mean Flynn's ex-mistress, right? Oh, so you knew. You've gone so far as to make a fool of someone, to camouflage the fact that he was cheating on me, trying to force me into a divorce by making a big deal out of the fact that my baby wasn't a boy. You, of course, knew that he was cheating on me, didn't you? It's disgusting that mother and son work together to deceive the wife. Well, thanks to you, I met my current husband. I'm grateful to you and your family. I'm sorry for what I did back then, but you're the only one who can save Flynn. You got married once and even had a child together. If you could do it over again, you would, right? Please get back together with Flynn. I said no. I already have a family and I have no feelings for him. If you want a new wife, why don't you go to a singles party? I can't be that nonchalant. Huh? Flynn, he is unemployed right now. What? He quit his job? They fired him. It seems he made a mistake at work. But would they fire him just for making a mistake? Maybe it would be okay if he just made a little mistake. It seems like he hid it for a long time. Oh dear. Then his new wife left him. She didn't want to work. She said there's no point in being married to an unemployed man. She asked him for a divorce. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't understand why you're pressuring me to remarry. You work for a big company. You probably get a solid salary, don't you? I live on a pension, so I can't support Flynn. I want you to support him. I see. So you want me to remarry for the purpose of being a parasite to me? Don't call me a parasite. Please, Olivia, come back to Flynn. I'll raise the boy you're going to give birth to as the heir to our family. That way, you can concentrate on your work. Again, I am already divorced from your son. My current husband is very supportive in raising our child, so I don't need your help. I have no intention of remarrying Flynn. Please stay away from us and our son. Don't be like that. Olivia, don't abandon us. Hey, so is remarriage still off the table? Oh, you want to talk about that again? You're so persistent. I told you not to contact me again. Please reconsider. The only person I love is you. Remarry me and let's raise our kids together. You love me? Don't make me laugh. You were just trying to get me to support you by getting back together with me. Your mother told me that you're fired from your job. Well, I don't have a job now, but if I could marry you, I'd get a job. I want to be with you so that I can reassure my mother. Goodbye. What? Talking to this selfish mama's boy anymore is a waste of my time. I'm gonna block you now. Olivia, wait! Olivia! After that, Flynn started working part-time for a living. He went to many singles parties and blind dates to look for a wife. but no one was interested in a low-income mama's boy. Now he has returned to his parents' home and is living with his mother. However, she wants to have a grandchild, urged Flynn to get married as soon as possible. He blames her for not being able to get married because of her over-interference. They have an ugly argument every day. Oh my God! I can't find my diamond ring! Luke, have you seen it anywhere?
A diamond ring? No, I haven't seen it.
What should I do? It was given to me as a memento of my mother. I've been keeping it in an accessory case for a long time.
Did you even have a diamond ring in the first place? You don't usually wear jewelry at all. If it's something you don't use, why are you so upset?
Just because you don't usually use it doesn't mean you don't want it. It's a precious memento.
But I don't know.
That's strange. It was there when I looked at it about 3 days ago. It can't have just disappeared like that.
Maybe you put it somewhere else.
There's no way I would. Look, I'm sorry, but when you get home from work, will you look for it with me?
Okay, sure. But I don't think you'll find it, no matter how hard you look, though.
What? How do you know you won't find it even if you look for it? Are you sure you don't have it with you or something?
Yeah, right. But if you've been looking for it for so long and it's not there, I just thought maybe you should give up.
I'm not giving up that easily. Maybe it's been stolen.
I don't think so.
How do you know?
My apartment is very secure. I haven't seen any signs of a break-in.
I'm calling the police.
What? The police? There's no need to call the police just because of a ring.
I mean, all I can think of is that we are broken into. You say it's just a ring, but it's a very expensive ring.
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
Why are you against the police so much? Is there something you don't want them to know?
I mean, it's a big deal to call the cops on a missing ring. You know, our neighbors would wonder what's going on. I'll help you find the ring. Let's not call the police.
Okay, then I'm gonna call every thrift store I can think of.
What? Why would you do that?
If someone had stolen it, usually they would try to get some money out of it. When you sell something, you always have to put your name and address down. We might be able to find the culprit.
That's not gonna happen.
What?
A diamond ring won't bring much money when you sell it, right? It's just a tiny little stone on it.
What are you talking about? That would go for $20,000 to $30,000. Luke, aren't you acting a little suspicious?
What? In what way?
The way you tried to stop me from reporting it to the police or calling the thrift store. Do you know something about it?
No, I don't know anything. I just think you are making a big deal out of a mere ring. I'm just trying to tell you to chill out.
A mere ring? My mother left it to me. You can't talk to me like that.
Anyway, we can still find it if we look for it ourselves. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Well, I'm off to the police.
What? I told you not to go to the police.
Then tell me the truth. You are hiding something, aren't you?
Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I sold that ring.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe it. Why would you sell it?
I needed the money.
I can't believe you would sell a memento of my mother's life just because you needed money.
I didn't know it was that important.
Were you in such financial trouble?
Actually, I was in debt.
Debt?
I've been losing money at the tracks. I lost all my spending money. I borrowed money to make up for it. I thought if I won at tracks again, I could pay it back right away.
Are you stupid?
But the debt didn't go down. I was looking for something to sell in the house. I found your ring in a drawer. So I took it to our local store that specializes in buying things. I was told the appraised value was $30,000. I decided to sell it immediately.
Unbelievable! You're a criminal!
I had no choice. I had to do that to pay off my debt. If I didn't pay back the money, there was gonna be trouble. You would be the one who would be scared when the collectors came to our house.
I'm stunned. You owe the money to people like that.
So, give up on the ring already. I'll buy you a new one when I get my next bonus.
Don't be silly. I'm suing you for theft.
Suing me? We're married. Who would sue their own husband?
I don't want to be married to you anymore. Divorce me.
Wait a minute. Divorce is fine, but don't just turn me in to the police. I'll get the ring back somehow.
It's too late. I'm calling the police right now.
Please, just don't do that.
After that, the ring was found by the police. It was returned to me safe and sound. Of course, my ex-husband was arrested for theft and fired from his job. He has no income, only debts, and I am demanding alimony from him. He's now working part-time from morning to night.
Sarah, my fiancé is coming to my house tomorrow to say hello. I want you to clean the house today. The bathroom, the kitchen, every nook and cranny must be spotless. Okay, sis. I'll do it when I get home from work. You're still the same roughneck, aren't you? Huh? It's only natural for you to entertain your sister's fiancé. He's an elite guy working for a prestigious company. Make sure you don't embarrass me no matter where he looks. So, what time is he coming? Huh? That's none of your business. No, it's none of my business. I'll have to serve tea and stuff on the day. I'll have to be properly dressed to greet him. Don't tell me you're planning to be there too. He's coming to greet my family, you know. What? I'm your little sister. He's going to be my brother-in-law. I have to say hello to him. You know, you're supposed to be my sister, but I don't consider you family. What? Because you and I are not blood related. That's true, but... Actually, when my father and your mother got married, you should have left this house right away. My father is such a softie. He raised you as his daughter, but he only wanted to marry your mother. He didn't want you as a stepdaughter. You don't deserve to be here. You should at least realize that. Well, you know what? I tried to leave on my own many times, but you held me back, didn't you? If I leave, there'll be no one to take care of the house. You said I'm going to make it hard for my mother. You're right. I don't want to lose my handyman. Then what do you want me to do? On the day your fiancé is coming, should I leave the house? No, you can stay. But when you're done serving him tea, I want you to go back to your room. Oh, you don't count as family, understood? My name is Sarah. I'm a 27-year-old office worker. My parents divorced when I was young. I lived with my mother for a while. When I was in the 3rd grade of elementary school, my mother remarried. I started to live with my new father. My sister, Karen, was his daughter. My stepfather treated me affectionately, as if I were his own daughter, so I quickly became friends with my stepfather. The only problem was that his daughter, Karen, had a nasty temperament. She intentionally soiled my favorite clothes. After she sent me on errands, she would lock the door to prevent me from entering the house. She would harass me when my parents were not looking. She must have thought that I had taken her father away from her. At first, I thought so and forgave her. But her harassment escalated day by day. She began to use me like a servant. I couldn't take it anymore. When I was a university student, I decided to leave home and live on my own. However, Karen was vehemently opposed to my leaving home. Until then, Karen had always played around and did not take care of the house at all. I had been helping my mother with the housework. So I think that she didn't want the burden to be on her if I leave the house. Meanwhile, Karen decided to get married. The day before the wedding, her fiancé was coming to greet her family. Karen insisted that I was not family, and she ordered me to behave as a servant. My gut was boiling, but if I disobeyed Karen, I knew that she would harass me again. So I thought I would do as she said, just serve tea and disappear. But because of Karen's marriage, my life changed so drastically. At the time, I had no idea what would happen to my life.
Good morning, Karen. I'll be on my way there soon.
Kevin, good morning, handsome.
I'm still nervous about going to your parents' house to say hello.
Don't worry about it. My mom and dad are really looking forward to your visit. After all, you're an elite. The whole family will welcome you with open arms.
No, I'm just an office worker. I'm not an elite person.
That's not true. My friends say, Karen's on the top of the ladder. They envy me.
By the way, do you have siblings?
Siblings?
I've prepared some gifts, but I'm afraid there won't be enough.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm an only child.
So, you're a family of 3?
Oh, but I think I have a housekeeper at home.
A housekeeper?
Well, she lives with us and works for us.
So, she's like a family then?
No, she's a complete stranger, so don't mind her at all.
Well,
you don't even have to say hello. Kevin, thanks for coming to say hi today. My parents were happy to see you too. Tomorrow is finally the wedding day, handsome. I'm going to wear a gorgeous wedding dress. I'm so excited now.
Karen, I want to confirm something before the wedding.
What's that?
The person you call the housekeeper, she's not really a housekeeper, is she?
What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
She was someone I knew. You lied about the housekeeper thing, didn't you?
Someone you knew? I think you've got the wrong person.
Don't play dumb with me. She's your sister, right?
No, I told you I'm an only child.
Karen, I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but I actually know someone who knows about your family. He knows that you have a sister.
Oh, really?
But I didn't know if she lived with you or not. That's why I asked you if you had siblings. For some reason, you lied and said you're an only child. How can you treat your sister like a housekeeper? What the hell is going on? If she's your sister, why didn't you introduce her to me?
She doesn't deserve to be introduced.
What?
She's my sister, but she's my housekeeper. We're not even related.
Huh?
My sister and I don't look alike at all, right? Unlike me, she's boring, slow, and a really dull woman. My original parents divorced when I was little. My father remarried my current stepmother. That woman is my stepmother's daughter. So, it's strange that she stays in our house.
Huh? Isn't something funny what you're saying? Because your parents remarried, their daughters would be sisters. Even if she's your stepsister, don't you think it's natural to welcome her into the family?
No, my father wanted to marry my stepmother. He didn't really want the daughter. I am the only daughter in this family, and that's more than enough. In other words, my sister has to leave the house. Or, if she wants to stay, she should work as a servant. Kevin, when we get married, you can use my sister as much as you want.
Then I'll cancel our engagement.
Huh?
I just went to greet your parents, but I can't marry you, Karen.
What? Wait a minute. Why?
I don't want to marry someone who calls her sister a servant.
But my sister is a stranger to me. She's a bit dumb, and she's younger than me. It's only natural that she listens to me.
I don't think so. I don't care if she's related to you by blood or not, or older or younger. You're a family, so you're supposed to care for each other. I think that's how it should be.
No, I don't want to consider her family. I don't want to be friends with her. Don't tell me we've come all this way and now you're breaking off the engagement. We're having our wedding tomorrow.
The wedding is cancelled.
What?
I'll contact the venue and the guests and apologize. Well then.
Oh no! Kevin, wait! I'm not breaking off the engagement. Hey, Sarah, you stupid sister. I'll never forgive you. What? What's wrong all of a sudden? Because Kevin came today, you were in a good mood just now. No way. You said something unnecessary to Kevin, didn't you? No, I didn't say anything. You liar! Kevin said he's going to cancel our engagement. Oh, is that so? That's out of the blue. Don't be so coy. You must have tattled to him. I didn't do anything. Just like you told me, I disappeared as soon as I served tea. That's enough. You get out of my house right now. I can't do that right now. Just get out today. I don't want to see your face.
Sarah, I'm sorry for texting you so suddenly. Is it okay if I talk to you now? I'm Kevin, Karen's ex-fiancé.
Good evening, Kevin. I'm alone right now, so I'm fine. So, how can I help you?
First of all, I thought I should apologize to you.
What?
When I visited your parents' house today to say hello, I suddenly asked you to exchange numbers with me. You were surprised, weren't you?
Yes, but it's okay. Actually, I'm not just a housekeeper in this house. I'm Karen's sister. You're going to become my sister's husband, so I don't mind exchanging numbers with you.
Actually, I've known for a while that you're Karen's sister.
What?
I just wanted to get in touch with you without Karen noticing, so I had to aggressively exchange numbers with you without explaining anything.
I see. I'm sorry I didn't greet you properly. My sister told me that I'm a servant, not family, and I was told to stay out of it.
That's really a terrible thing to say. I mean, you're family, and she treats you like a servant.
So I went along with my sister's advice, but for some reason she got angry. She kicked me out of the house.
What?
I only told you my name. I didn't say anything else. But according to my sister, because I tattled to you about something I shouldn't have, you canceled your engagement.
Oh, no. Then where are you now?
For now, I've booked a room at a nearby hotel. I'm going to rent an apartment and move in soon.
I see. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Like finding a new place to live. Or I can help you move in. I'll do anything.
What? I appreciate your concern, but I can't ask you to do that.
We're family, so it's okay to ask for help.
But you canceled your engagement with my sister, right? So I can't call you family.
No, we're family. You and I are siblings.
Huh? Siblings?
It may be hard to believe all of a sudden, but it's true. Our mothers are different, but our fathers are the same.
What do you mean?
Before my father married your mother, he was married to my mother. They separated when my mother was pregnant with me. So they were only married for a short time, and I grew up without knowing my father's face. Recently, I met father by chance because of my work. We now go out for drinks together. That's when my father told me about you, that I have a younger stepsister named Sarah. But I had never met you before, so I didn't really feel like I had a sister. I never thought I wanted to meet you. But today, when I met you, I thought that maybe it was partly because you had the same name as my sister, but also because you looked so much like my father. So I contacted my father to see if he could help me. And then I found out that you are my sister. My father was surprised. His son and his daughter, who have lived apart for almost 30 years, had coincidentally met each other.
Wait a minute. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that you're my brother.
Please meet your father in person. That should help. I'm sure you'll understand that I'm not lying.
Are you really sure that you and I are siblings?
That's right. Your mother didn't even notice I was her ex-husband's son. She didn't notice at all. Well, my father and I have different last names. It's natural that she didn't notice.
I didn't know I had an older brother either.
We are brother and sister, so I think we were destined to meet at some point. When my father found out that you were being treated badly by Karen, he was worried. So Sarah, don't hesitate to rely on us from now on.
Hey, Sarah. Before you know it, your stuff is gone from the house. What's going on? You told me to move out, so I just moved out. What? Move out? It's only been about 3 days since I told you to move out, right? How can you move out in such a short period of time? Kevin helped me. Huh? Kevin? No, don't lie to me. There's no way Kevin would help you move. But Kevin is my family. Huh? Family? Are you stupid? Kevin canceled his marriage to me, so Kevin is not family to you either. He's a stranger. That's not true. Kevin and I are brother and sister by blood. Our mothers are different, though. Huh? I don't understand. My real father was married to another woman before he married my mother, and they had a child together. That's Kevin. What the? I didn't know that. It's no wonder you didn't know. I didn't know either all this time. Kevin heard my name when he came to our house to say hello. He then realized it might be possible. Later, he checked with his father, and he found out that I was his half-sister. I don't want to marry a woman who treats my sister like a servant. That's what Kevin said, and he was very angry. So, it's your fault that my marriage had broken up? It's your fault, isn't it? Huh? If you weren't Kevin's sister, he wouldn't have dumped me. I knew I shouldn't have let you stay at our house. Before Kevin came to say hello, I should have kicked you out. No, even if Kevin and I weren't brother and sister, I'm sure Kevin would have called off his engagement to you. Just because we're not blood related, you didn't introduce me as your sister. Instead, you lied about me being your housekeeper. At that point, I think Kevin's fed up with you. No way. Well then, I'm busy with unpacking my stuff. I'll see you next time. Wait a minute! I can't accept this! I don't care if you can accept it or not. Facts are facts. See you later. Sarah, wait! Sarah, help me! Yes? If I don't do something, I'll end up homeless. Homeless? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Don't you live at your parents' house? Well, Mom and Dad kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. What? After my engagement to Kevin broke off, they became cold to me. They say I'm not working, nor am I married, and can't even take care of the house, so they told me to leave. Oh my. Isn't that terrible? I was going to be a housewife after marrying Kevin, so I quit my job. As for housework, you did everything. I didn't have to do anything. Suddenly, they asked me to do the housework. There's no way I can do it. Well, you even called me a housekeeper. You don't even know how to boil pasta. How dare you try to be a housewife? Shut up! I thought I could manage with all the convenient appliances we have nowadays. Sarah, will you let me stay with you for a while? Can I stay at your house? I won't bother you. What are you talking about now? Hey, we're sisters. I refuse. What? You're the one who kicked me out in the first place. You didn't do any of the housework yourself, and you forced me to do it. It's all your own fault. That's cold. You're my family, right? No. You're the one who said we're not a family. Please, Sarah. I'm sorry for everything I've done. Mom and Dad won't even talk to me. Kevin has blocked me too. All my friends have been cold to me ever since my wedding was cancelled. I have no one to rely on but you. Oh well, but I'm not going to help you. You're on your own. Sarah! Don't abandon me! In the end, Karen started a live-in job to make ends meet. I guess she still can't give up on her dream of becoming a rich, married woman. She goes to matchmaking parties in her spare time. But I guess her bad character shows on her face. She can't find anyone to marry to, and her family has given up on her as well. She is leading a miserable and lonely life of poverty. On the other hand, I started to live alone with the help of my brother. While interacting with my parents, I started to contact my real father and brother. Now, we go out for meals together. For a long time, my sister harassed me and made me feel frustrated. But now, I have a new family, and I'm living a happy life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.